we're signed to Mediaskare, and like first time Mediaskare like sends us out to record, we go to their studio that they own in LA. They hook us up with like an engineer, and I guess weren't paying him or something. So we go there and just, I don't know, everything was just wrong from the start when we just started like when I started tracking my drums, everything was like sucked from the beginning. I don't even know what happened to those tracks. Like they never got released to us. We got one track like released to us back, and it just sounded like horrible. We recorded that like in December of '06, and not until like May of '07 we found out that we had to record like our whole album like over again.
That's pretty shitty.
Oh yeah, I mean, we knew what we had, and we went back like to the practice spot and like just thought of like everything that we could do to make it better, but then we ended up meeting Stefan too. But yeah, it kind of was like a shitty month, just spending money and working really hard, and then like nothing really came out of it.
How long have you guys been a band for?
Actually, the name Exotic Animal Petting Zoo, man. Like I'm 23 now, but I remember like writing that, like scribbling like our band name like on my notebook when I was like a junior in high school. The name has been around for like 6 years, but our current lineup now, it's only been around since October of '08, since we added our new member. The beginning of like the actual band forming by me and my brother was like 2003, and then we found Scott, where she joined in '04. And then we were a three-piece for most of the time. And then when Fear Before took us out, that's when, you know, our guitar player Steve came along. He figured out some songs that just sounded way better with, like, adding a second guitarist. So we asked him to join, and, you know, he was more than willing, so it kind of worked out for the better.
You guys said that you're from Indiana. What's the Indiana scene like?
Indiana scene? Wow. Nothing but just breakdowns, metalcore. Gosh, that's it. There's nothing else besides it. Like, we haven't played any other shows besides just metalcore, just two-step breakdown bands. We're even trying to play with, like, some pop-punk bands or something just to get away from that scene almost. But, like, we just cannot find any other band that plays something different, you know?
Yeah, definitely. How did you guys hook up with Mediaskare?
Yeah, you know, through Myspace, of course. We actually were like just sending out messages online like randomly, you know, like, hey, come check out our band. And one message went out to this one dude like managing a band at the time. I think they were called the Breakdown. And so he you know, a message back that said, oh, this is like the worst I ever heard, just totally ripping on us and everything. So we were kind of going back and forth, and we were just saying, you know, fuck you and just stupid shit like that. And I haven't heard from him in a while. Then like I think like a week later, he like wrote me back, like apologizing for everything because he said his wife saw what he wrote and everything. I'm like, okay, dude. And he's like, oh no, seriously, I think like your stuff is really good. I want to like show some people and you know, kind of spread the word about you guys. I'm like, okay, blah blah blah, whatever. This guy's just, you know, kind of like another fake. And then like, you know, a couple weeks go by, then like Mediaskare gets a hold of us. He's like, you know, we talked to our manager. He's like, yeah, I actually heard about you guys from some other dude. Because I think they were interested in the band that this guy was currently managing, but they broke up, and so he recommended our manager to check out us. And I guess, you know, we really liked it, and yeah, that's how Mediaskare found out about us, just through accident almost.